Hello, I'm Bill Ferguson. At any moment, your life is exactly the way that it is. The people in your life are the way that they are. The circumstances of your life are the way that they are. You are the way that you are. What so is always, always, always what so. And how we feel about it is totally irrelevant. Now, if you can be at peace with the truth of what so, you become very, very effective. Because when you're at peace with the truth, then automatically your focus goes towards, okay, given that's the truth, I don't like it, but that's the truth. Well, given that's the truth, what do I need to do? See, and that's where life works. If you look at the areas of your life that work great, those are areas where you can flow with whatever happens. Things happen that you don't like, but you don't get hooked. Now, the areas of life that don't work are areas where you can't flow with life. The areas of life that don't work are areas where you get hooked. So instead of putting the focus on what do I need to do based on the truth of the way things are, instead, subconsciously, automatically, the focus is all on fighting the truth. And when you fight the truth, you destroy your ability to find solutions and you interact in a way that's guaranteed to make your situation worse. So here's the big question. Why do we fight the truth? Fighting the truth does so much damage. Why do we do it? Well, why we fight the truth is because the truth hurts. It strikes a nerve. It triggers this old childhood hurt of feeling worthless, not good enough, not worth loving, failure, that sort of thing. And it's never, never the truth, but in the eyes of a little child, it becomes our truth. And then we fight the very belief we created, which then magnifies it out of proportion. See, who you are underneath all this stuff is pure love, pure creation, pure possibility. We're born that way, but we're born into a world that kills it. So in the process of growing up, every one of us collides with our culture, and every single one of us experiences very, very painful losses of love. Can you relate to that? Look at the times in your life when you've been hurt as a child. Well, we've all been hurt. And as a little child, we can't help but blame ourselves. We don't have the wisdom as a little child to notice that our world's got a problem. So we internalize it. We create the belief that we're not okay, and then we disconnect from who we are, and then we spend the rest of our lives fighting it. Let me give you an example. Years ago, I was in a department store, and there was this mother and daughter shopping. The little girl was about 4, and she spilled her drink, which is exactly what 4-year-olds do. And then the mother got real upset at her, started screaming at her, saying, "What's the matter with you? Why are you so stupid?" Well, how many times do you think this precious little girl is going to hear that before she believes it? Probably just once. And what happens if the little girl hears it over and over and over again? Well, she can't help but believe it. It becomes the truth of her universe. Now, is it the truth? No, it's not the truth, but it becomes her truth. And then she fights the very belief that she created. Stupid is a horrible way to be, because if you're stupid, you'll never be loved. Look at my own mom. My own mom doesn't love me because I'm stupid. Stupid's the kiss of death. Nothing's more horrible than stupid. I can't be stupid. I got to be smart. So the little girl will spend the whole rest of her life running from that hurt of stupid, doing everything she can to become smart. But no matter what she accomplishes outside of her, will she ever be able to accomplish enough to get rid of that hurt of stupid? No. And if any circumstance comes along and hints that she really is stupid, that that really is the truth about her, that her mother was right about her, that circumstance is going to be perceived as a major threat to her survival. And every one of us has that hurt. And without realizing it, our whole lives are about how do we make life be a certain way so we don't have to feel it. Because if I really am stupid, not good enough, not worth loving, failure or whatever, if that really is the truth about me, it's more painful than death itself. I'd rather die than that be the truth. Now, this hurt There's nothing threatening about it in reality because it's just a combination of thoughts and feelings. There's nothing threatening about it. But subconsciously, it is a major threat to our survival. So subconsciously, our whole life is about how do we make life be a certain way so we don't have to feel it. That narrow focus creates a state of tunnel vision, and it's the tunnel vision that destroys our lives. Because that tunnel vision is like blinders on a horse. It destroys our ability to see what needs to be done. It destroys our ability to find solutions because the very thing we need to do is right over here, but we can't see it. And since we're threatened, all of our focus is on how do we avoid the threat. So in the tunnel vision, all we can do is attack or withdraw, fight, resist, hang on, or withdraw. So every area of life that doesn't work, every area of life that doesn't work is going to have this underlying tunnel vision. Every area of life that doesn't work can be traced to the automatic subconscious avoidance of a very specific hurt. Every self-sabotaging behavior pattern can be traced to this hurt. Every area of life where you suffer can be traced to the automatic subconscious avoidance of this hurt. The finding and the healing of this hurt is probably the single most important thing you can do in your whole entire life. Because until you heal this hurt, you will be forced to go through life avoiding it, which will keep producing the same results over and over and over again. Look at the areas of your life that don't work, that consistently don't work. Well, why they don't work is because they strike this nerve. Until you heal this nerve, those areas of life will continue to not work. But the moment you heal it, everything changes. The tunnel vision disappears. Instead of having 3 degrees of possibility, you have 360 degrees of possibility. Solutions, opportunity, and possibility start showing up. And the thing that's great is that this hurt is not based on fact. It's just stuff that got made up as a child. And since we made it up, we can unmake it up. We can heal it. It's not difficult to heal it, but you got to know how. And I can walk you through the steps.